The Herd is Tiffany, where we talk about travel, lifestyle, and mental health. Follow us on Instagram at Sweet Tippies, Twitter at Sweet Tippies, Facebook Sweet Tippies Inspirations, and Tiffany-Travels.com. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Everyone, welcome back to Where in the Herd is Tiffany. I'm excited today because we are talking about layovers and how to maximize your layovers when you are traveling to a new place. So I was headed to Ghana and I decided that I wanted to do a layover in Turkey. Now, this layover cost me a little extra money to do this, but I thought it was worth it to be able to say that I had another country under my belt. So follow along as I explain to you how I got a free hotel and what I did during my layover in Istanbul, Turkey. Stay tuned. Turkish Airlines. So let's first talk about this flight. The flight was from LAX to Istanbul, Turkey, and that was 13 hours. So when I first was looking to go to Turkey, I was like, is Turkish Airlines good? A lot of people said they were a pretty good airline. I don't really have any real complaints about Turkish Airlines, but honestly, all of the flights seem the same to me. If I'm not getting first class and I'm in economy, like I feel like they're pretty typical seat, right? But I did notice that the stewardess or the airline attendants, they were definitely a little curt with people. Like they weren't always like just happy-go-lucky like some airlines. So I definitely noticed that. But to be fair, you know, it is difficult working with people from around the world on these long flights. I will say, though, that I did meet two lovely attendants that I talked to while I was standing up using the bathroom. I talked to them for a good 20-30 minutes. So not everybody's mean, or so to speak. There are some nice ones. Just catch them in a good mood. So we are going up the elevator. Then we're going to passport. So I'm trying to record this for y'all because it's a little confusing for me. So yeah. Okay, y'all, this airport is super big. So we just came up the escalators. Now we made it right. And now we're going all the way down to get to passport. So it's a pretty big airport. It looks like they have really nice restaurants, but you know, airport food is always more expensive, but it looks really nice. Still Christmas season, so they still have the foodery over there. Big art. And I guess this is the exit. This is confusing. You would never know, and it's kind of hidden. So this is the best spots. Now we're going to passport control. So then we're gonna go in here. So this is the one right here. Passport control baggage. We're in this long line. Just came from immigration. Now we're going to the baggage claim to see about this hotel situation that they supposedly offer for free. So let's see. Okay, so this is baggage claim. Oh, got duty free over here, and then there is the exit over there. So once we get out that exit, they said there is the desk to get the hotel. So can y'all see that? Yes, that's the exit you need to get out. Yeah. Once you come out that exit, you make a right, and then this is where you're at. This is the Turkish Airlines to get your hotel reservation, because I came out later, there was nobody in line, but I'm pretty sure all these people got in line before me. So I made it. Exits right here. We came off of this long ramp, and then here we're going on to get on the bus. The airport, after 13 hours landing in Istanbul airport, That airport is huge, y'all. It is a very large airport and it's very confusing. I feel like most airports have like lots of signs every couple, couple feet or a couple miles saying, hey, baggage is this way, blah, blah, blah. I just feel like Turkey just did not have those signs along the way. So I definitely was asking people like, hey, can you tell me where the immigration was? A lot of people was like, I don't know. Like, I'm just wondering if that's kind of like the Turkish way. Maybe it means like no harm or whatever, but just the kind of way they talk. I guess I expect for people to be a little bit more helpful because it is an international airport. So I was just walking blindly, hoping that I would find my way. Eventually, but I will say they do have help desk. So that's going to be your best bet is to stop at a help desk because they obviously have to help you. And so at one point I was walking, and I finally I turned around, I was like, am I going the right way? And these guys was like, no, you've already passed it. So we were actually going opposite ways. So I like turned around, ran up to them, and was like, can you please just show me where am I supposed to go? So they're like, okay. So they kind of like, since they were headed that way, they showed me where we were supposed to go. So you will see in the video, I'm pointing out this is the place. You can easily miss it. So be careful. So hopefully my pictures will help if you ever have to stop off and get in the airport. And so once you go through, there's a little place where they'll look at your passport and then they'll send you on to the passport place. So talking about getting your passport, you do need a visa for Turkey, okay? The visa is an electronic visa. It's only $50 and it's easy to get. And I'll actually do a video about that later on. But I did not download my e-visa, right? And so I was trying to use the internet in the airport. It just was not working. So I finally showed him like, hey, I actually purchased it, but I can't put it. I guess he was just like, well, forget it. She can't find it, but he can see that I had like the receipt. So he just let me go through on. Okay. And then once you get out of there, you're going to exit the airport. The cool thing about layovers is you don't have to carry your luggage around. And so then you're going to, once you exit out, you're going to make a right. And there you're going to find the Turkish, not building, but the Turkish stand. You're going to walk past all the other tours that are trying to get you to do the tours, and you're going to actually go to Turkish. And once you're there, you just sign up and let them know, hey, you're there for the hotel. So I think there's two options. I think either you can get the free hotel and night stay, or you can do a free tour. But because I was saying overnight, of course I'm going to take the free hotel. So you just sign up. And then soon enough, once there's enough people there gathered, they will take you to the shuttle and you will be on your way to the hotel. So this is the hotel room. It's very basic, but it looks clean. We'll get the job done. And this is our bathroom. There's a shower. Okay, so we arrived at the Qua Hotel around 8 o'clock. They gave us all our room assignments, and I think dinner was at 9:30. So dinner was okay. Again, nothing to write home about. I think the meat or whatever was seasoned pretty well. And maybe the rice was, but again, it was just okay. They had some type of dessert that it was like fruit. Wasn't really feeling that, but and all I'm thankful for dinner at least, because I was hungry by that point. Sat at the table with some other women that I wish I would have taken a picture with that were super, super nice. They were also from other African countries. One was headed to Ghana, one was headed back home. And the cool thing, this is why you should be nice and talk to people. So the one lady I had talked to prior when we were sitting in the lobby in our hotel rooms, and I needed a charger, but I didn't have any Turkish money because I didn't really see the point to exchange money. And I knew it was going to be there overnight. So she actually paid for the charger for me. It's really helpful because I did not bring my charger. And she wouldn't allow me to pay her back or anything like that. So it pays to be nice to people. That's just a side note. I will say it took the dinner a little while to come. Like, it seemed like everybody else got served before us, but I'm not going to attribute that to anything. Let's just say they're moving a little slow. And although I didn't get a chance to check out the rest of the hotel, they did have a pool. They did have a massage salon there. So I wish I would have had more time to just kind of explore and utilize the things in the hotel that they had. But check out Qua Hotel. And to my understanding, when it comes to the hotels, I think they just choose randomly. So you just never know like what hotel you're going to get. Actually get into this layover. So I had a 21-hour layover, and my flight wasn't until like 3 p.m. So I was like, okay, the hotel is gonna come back to pick us up, I think at 12 o'clock. So I knew I had at least 4 hours to try to attempt to do something. So what I decided to do was I decided to do a photo shoot. The photo shoot, I'll probably make a separate video about that. But it was called Taht Istanbul. And so I took an Uber ride over there. There's a lot of traffic in Istanbul, y'all, so be careful about that. But the photo shoot was lovely and I had a wonderful time. So you have to see how you want to maximize your time. It was between a photo shoot or a hammam. And since I had a hammam in Morocco, even though I wanted one in Turkey, I thought pictures could last me a lifetime. So definitely choose something. You can choose a small tour. You can choose to go eat outside the hotel so you can get authentic Turkish food. It's really up to you how you want to utilize your layover during that time. This food. So when I was asking about Turkish Airlines, a lot of people was like, oh my God, the food is really good, blah, blah, blah. So I had these high expectations. Why did I have high expectations? I don't know. Because the food was nothing to write home about. Like, it was typical airline food. I know people say, you know, there's drinks involved. I don't drink, so that's not a perk for me. I will say though, they had some eggs, y'all, for breakfast in the morning. Like the worst eggs ever. Like, I'm like, how in the heck did I cook these eggs? They were not good at all. But other than that, the food was like just okay. Sorry, nothing really too much to say about the food. Hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you found it helpful on if you have a layover in Turkey. Shout out to Turkish Airlines. That's so nice of them to offer a free hotel and free transportation back to the airport, because we all know how expensive that can be. And I only had a 21-hour layover, but I definitely think that there's a way that you can stretch out the layover longer. Since I was headed to Ghana Accra for a specific purpose, for a specific time, I did not extend that layover. But Turkey, I will have to be back for you. So again, hope you enjoyed this video and hope it was helpful to when you decide to visit Turkey. Peace.